Well, here at home, a Manitowoc man is donating his time and service to Ukraine. About 4 days into the invasion, Barry Nelson packed his bags for Eastern Europe. NBC 26's Caroline Hogan has his story.
There's a distance. You see it's happening, but it's happening to them. It's over there.
Watching from the other side of the world, Barry Nelson felt a need to close that distance. And the 23-year Army veteran turned real estate broker made the snap decision to go overseas.
Had a group I was going to link up with. Went to the Polish border with my rented van and kind of got stuck between the two border regions. Some days I would stand in that long line of people just as far as you can see.
And from there, War Uber was born. Barry drove 5 people at a time back and forth between Ukraine and Poland, a remarkable act that few would ever consider. And yet, for Nelson, it still wasn't enough.
A lot of Ukrainian men were handed rifles and told to defend. Well, they're wearing, in some cases, tracksuits and Adidas, which is a piece of blue tape, and an AK defending. They need boots, great. So a couple different department stores I knew of, I would start walking through them looking for quality boots.
My job today is to go ahead and use Google Translate, check out some hospitals.
Between boots and babies, Nelson made his way across the countries, helping whoever he could.
Never really worry about myself, but you can see the wear and tear on the other folks that have just been through so many things. You see a young couple, they get out and they give each other just this most amazing embrace, half joyful, half sorrowful, that they made it. Mom, dad, and 2 girls, they're walking, and you can just see as they're getting closer to the checkpoint, and you can see the Polish guards on the other side of the checkpoint you're at. You can see the kids smiling, and the girls are getting happy, and mom's getting happy, and then all of a sudden, they look at dad. He's got to go back. So,
moments like that showed Nelson this was all worth it.
There's this 80-year-old or lady, at least in her 80s, sitting on this broken white outdoor furniture chair in this middle of this just abyss of people. I kind of gave her my elbow, walked her to the van, not to this mass transit deal, almost like a limousine. And her, for her, you could just see, she gave me just the briefest little smile from this stoic Eastern European, almost. I'm like, that's why we're here, right? Like, we restored dignity to this lady.
It's something he struggles to articulate, but wants to share through the War Uber Facebook page. With the help of the Wisconsin Ukrainians, Nelson's looking to go back over, buy a minibus, and continue to help.
The real message is Ukrainian people are doing just phenomenal things.
Reminding all of us, this isn't just something happening on TV. In Manitowoc, Caroline Hogan, NBC 26.
I loved looking at that through Nelson's eyes. Caroline, thank you for sharing that with us.